Welcome to the Bonnie Forward Show. I am your host, Bonnie Forward. You didn't think I was going to forget and abandon you all, did you? Although you've probably been wondering where I've been, these many months. Well, let me tell you. I took myself to Ireland for nearly a month for a momentous birthday. Shout out to all of my new friends in Ireland. I had such a wonderful time. It's amazing how when you go someplace where nobody knows who you are or what you do unless you tell them, you can have the time of your life. And I certainly did. I love you all and thank you for being so gracious to me for my entire trip. It was the trip of a lifetime. It really, really was. And after I came back, I came back with COVID. Not fun. Do not recommend. It was horrible. Anyway, then came the holidays, and then a new year, 2023, and then all the new films and shows that I needed to watch. And a very staggered awards season started right after that. And now here we are. Welcome to my second annual Oscar show. I'm going to be getting a little reedy because I have to name all the nominations and the nominees and all that kind of stuff. But let me start by addressing the fact that there will not be a red carpet this year. I don't know whose genius idea that was, but wrong move. Absolutely the wrong move. I mean, why is this change suddenly being made after 62 years of red carpet? Boggles my mind. I mean, everything is based on the fact that it's a red carpet. Live on the red carpet, coverage from the red carpet arrivals, etc., etc., etc. It's part of our vernacular. Oh, and to change it to champagne with what I hear is described as sand at the beach. And when you look up, it's sunset at night. And it's super subdued with all the drapery from ceiling to floor. Utterly ridiculous. This is Hollywood, people. There's nothing subtle or subdued about it. It's Hollywood's biggest night. The Academy Awards are broadcast live to over 200 countries and territories around the world. That's the whole point. It's been going on for 95 years. My prediction is that next year we will return, please, to the Academy red colored carpet as it should be. So, let me tell you about the $125,000 swag bag, which stands for stuff we all get. Sneakers from Brooklyn, New York, designed by a 14-year-old, which I thought was incredible. What else? Purses from Italy, fragrance-infused laundry detergent, scarves, jewelry, wine, tequila, all kinds of skincare products, including an Asian face-lifting massage product. Interesting, etc., etc. Okay, enough about the swag. Let's address the elephant in the room. It will most definitely be addressed comedically and briefly by our host tonight, Jimmy Kimmel. That elephant, of course, being the slap that Will Smith delivered to Chris Rock's face last year, live on stage during the Oscars. Chris waited a year to address that slap, and I thought that was smart. And of course, 40 million Netflix dollars later, which was also very smart. And he got Will Smith big time in his latest Netflix special, which is called Selective Outrage. And he kept Jada's name out of his mouth. by never referring to her by name. Ah, but enough about that. Moving on to who will win and who should win. Here are my choices. Best Actor: Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for Aftersun, and Bill Nighy for Living. I think Brendan Fraser should absolutely take home this year's Oscar for The Whale, because he was not only incredible as Charlie, but it was all shot in one room during COVID. And that's not easy. And I should know as an acting coach, to shoot the entire film in one room is, I mean, it was just amazing. It was just amazing. But it was his incredible ability to bring a life to and to shine a light on obesity in this country and all over the world, frankly, in many countries. I found it to be one of the most moving and intimate portraits in a film that I've ever seen. So that's my feeling about that. Austin Butler was fantastic as Elvis, but I couldn't help but see John Travolta every time I looked in his face. And Baz Luhrmann is very busy with all of the razzmatazz, so that took away a bit as well. But who knows? And then, of course, there was Colin Farrell, who was beyond brilliant in Banshees of Inisherin. So it could be Ireland's great year at the Oscars. We shall see. Next is Best Actress. We have Cate Blanchett for Tar. We have Ana de Armas for Blonde. We have Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie. We have Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans. And we have Michelle Yeoh for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I think Michelle Yeoh will probably take it for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and deservedly so. With her superb acting talent mixed with doing all her own stunts, come on. And she's 60, girl, 60. But there's Cate Blanchett to contend with for Tar. Let's move on to Best Supporting Actor. We have Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin. We have Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. We have Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans. We have Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin. And we have Ke Huy Quan for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I knew I was going to screw that one up. The Best Supporting Actor will probably go to Ke Huy Quan for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and he deserves it. But Barry Keoghan also richly deserves it. Keoghan brought incredible life to the character of Dominic. And I don't think any actor could have delivered as well as Barry did in Banshees. And of course, the fabulous Brendan Gleeson in Banshees. It could be Ireland's year. Best Supporting Actress. We have Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. We have Hong Chau for The Whale. We have Carrie Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin. We have Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And we have Stephanie Hsu for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Best Supporting Actress should go to Hong Chau for The Whale because she was brilliant in that role. I sat in the movie theater thinking to myself, wow, this gal is definitely a breakout performance. She was phenomenal, especially opposite Brendan Fraser. I knew I was going to do that too. Brendan Fraser in such a difficult role. She was fabulous. My opinion. But I think that the Best Supporting Actor will probably go to Angela Bassett, maybe. But, and of course, there's Carrie Condon for Banshees, and I'm mulling this over in my head, how to best put this. Jamie Lee Curtis, well, I could likely sway that way because as the Hollywood royalty that she is, Hollywood tends to vote for their own. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Best director. We have Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin. We have Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything Everywhere All at Once. We have Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. We have Todd Field for Tar. We have Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. And I'm not sure about Best Director. Todd Field, perhaps for Tar, although I'm leaning towards the Daniels, as they're called, for Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was so immersively crazy, and it moved all over the place and in and out, and woo, it had to be hell to direct. We also have Martin McDonagh, who did a superb job with Banshees. Again, it could be the Irish, luck of the Irish this year. Best animated film, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. I am adding animated film here because they deserve a mention this year. In my mind, Pinocchio will no doubt take it as best animated film. It took Guillermo del Toro 14 years to get this film greenlighted. Nobody wanted to make it, and Hollywood, as they would, as they do, look at it now. Del Toro has been running away with every award this past season. He was relentless in his pursuit of getting this film made, and I, for one, am so glad he did. It was painstaking in its creative perfection. No CGI was used, only puppets, and they were all hand carved. It is truly phenomenal. Please see it if you haven't yet. It is just remarkable. I think it took him almost 4 years to be able for them to be able to make it just frame by frame by frame by frame. Now we go on to the last category, which is Best Picture. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. As far as Best Picture, I sincerely hope Banshees of Inisherin takes it for so many reasons. Its pathos, its depth of storyline with the Irish Civil War in the backdrop. There are just so very many layers to peel back right there with the friendship that's between the two that is ending, and the war, and the just there. I'll leave it up to you. See the film and draw your own conclusions. And it's perfect casting with impeccable performances by each and every actor. Every cast member was perfectly cast and portrayed their characters perfectly. As it is a German film, I think All Quiet on the Western Front should have been put in the foreign film category only. I think because it was in German also. So you make of that what you will. In my opinion, I felt the film was beyond gripping. And although a remake of several other incarnations, this one is remarkable. I think it's the best of all of them. Which makes me think, okay, I got it. I understand why it was put in the best category. I mean, best picture category. But like I said, it is a German film. So make of that what you will. I think Everywhere All at Once was far too busy with the. I mean, it was just, there was so much going on. Hence the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It truly, truly was everything everywhere all at once. That having been said, I think it might just eke by and take the best picture. Well, there you have my take on your nominees this year. Tremendous number of worthy competitors and a banner year for female actors over the age of 60, might I add. This is the first time ever that there have been this many nominees over the age of 60. And I, for one, am so happy. This is so exciting. And I hope this trend continues and continues and continues. This is not just for men. May I repeat? The Oscars are not just for young men and young women, as this year has proven. I wish everyone nominated the best of luck. Have at it with your own predictions, and let's see how they pan out later tonight. Enjoy the show. Don't forget your red carpet, because we all love to see what everybody's wearing. And until next time, love and light, and peace out.